The Jackson YMCA, Shawna Tello, and from Granger, the Metro Detroit Regional Director, Jeff Havranek. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, Granger is the
Construction manager.
construction manager for the Y, and we celebrated a milestone just a little over a week ago with the topping, what's it called?
Topping out
Topping out.
ceremony
Topping out.
or beam raising ceremony.
Okay.
We called it both. It was just an absolutely fabulous event. In fact, Karen and I were talking right before the show, and as I introduced her to Jeff, it was really emotional for all of us. Granger has been with the Y for several years now, helping bring this vision to fruition and to reach a milestone like this in the project of raising that beam with all the signatures from the members and the donors and the community. It was fabulous.
Jeff, this project's gone through a few redesigns or changes, and tell us a little bit about the project and kind of what it's like, doing this type of project while the Y is currently open to its members.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've been involved for about 4 years now, so we came on at the end of 2020, which was right in the thick of COVID. The plan was originally to build a new building and eventually demolish the old structure. But with rising costs of construction and aligning the program requirements with the budget, eventually we decided that it would be better served to utilize as much of the existing facility as we could and add on to it. So like you said, that presents its own amount of challenges with maintaining operations and connecting to existing utilities within the building and adding on and expanding. So we're fortunate to have a really sound group of trade contractors that have been partners along the whole way.
So the pandemic did impact this, but it must have hit you really hard because that's your business, building things.
Yep.
What was the impact of COVID on the construction industry?
Fortunately, we were able to maintain several of our projects because we were kind of deemed, essential services. Sure. But it was a big shift for us. We had to react quickly to the trending market conditions of not only rising costs, but increased lead time for critical components. At one point, structural steel and joists were really difficult to get. We are still seeing some of the long lead times for electrical gear and equipment. So we need to really be mindful of that as we plan, a year or two in advance for some of those components.
What's the next big thing that members or the community will see as they drive by and check out the construction? We can take a look at an aerial view right now.
Isn't this awesome?
Yeah.
I love seeing the guys working. Jeff, we can keep
how
a close eye on the guys.
We keep an eye on them. Is this making you nervous, actually?
No, we're doing great.
So what's the next, aesthetic thing that we will see as a community?
Well, aesthetically, it's the glass or the glazing along the front of the facility. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's going in piece by piece right now. And then, of course, that new construction section you're seeing, that's the new lobby, the new babysitting room, new gathering space for membership with viewing areas into the pool. And I think it's just such a strong statement of our mission. To serve all. If you're familiar with the old layout of the facility, it's hard to get where you want to go in the building. It's even challenging to get from the parking lot up to the check-in desk in the lobby. And so this new design is just going to be such a strong statement of full accessibility for everyone. And it's absolutely gorgeous.
We've got some updated pictures of the progress. Tell us what we're looking at here. Obviously, the stairs.
Right. Beautiful front staircase and long ramp access on either side of those stairs with some big planters. And there, like I said, a lot of glass along the front of the building. This is the new elevator shaft. And while other people might not get super excited about an elevator shaft at the Y, we do, because yet another strong statement of accessibility for our members. The old elevator was embedded deep in the building.
I didn't know there was one.
A lot of people didn't.
Really?
Yeah. It was kind of an afterthought, I think, in one of the phases of construction over the years.
Jeff, what do you think of our city so far?
Oh, it's fantastic. Love it. Yeah, and I think to add on to what Shawna was saying, that it's really transformational, that front facade along Wesley, and on the east side, you know, we just looked at some images of the new wellness space. There will be a lot of glass there, a lot of natural light coming into the building. But maybe it's also important to talk about what you don't see.
Yeah.
You know, we've got mechanical improvements happening. A local trade contractor, Paul Bangle, I'd really like to give them a shout out. They've been such a fantastic partner and working collaboratively with us. Same with Bailey Excavation. They're doing all the civil and utility earthwork out there. So not necessarily the stuff that's flashy that you see every day, but it's really important to get right to make it a sound project. So we're happy to have those trade partners.
Jeff, you're, and your company not a stranger to Jackson. We're very familiar with seeing your signs and projects throughout the area. What's your interest as a company in our community?
Well, you know, like you said, we've worked here for decades, and we would like to continue to work here for decades to come. So we build relationships with Shawna and other community leaders, as well as the trade contractors. So we appreciate the support.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a great partnership over the years. You've got some YMCA construction specials that we should tell people about while you're here.
Thank you for that opportunity. It is so important right now that we maintain our existing membership base, and then of course that we have specials to bring new folks into the building, because there's never been a better time to join the Y. There is so much excitement in the air. Some minor inconveniences as parts of the building are closed temporarily, but we're working through that. Granger has been an incredible partner, and the pools are open, the wellness center is open. In fact, we've got some new equipment coming in later this month, and of course, all new equipment in November. But there are no join fees right now, and discounts for folks who wish to pay in full for the year. And of course, summer day camp is still going strong.
Great.
We're the largest provider of summer day camp programming in the community, and we have strong partnerships with a lot of other nonprofits, so these kids are getting really enriching experiences. They're never bored, they come home exhausted, they're safe. And of course, we're partnering with Jackson Catholic Schools this year to host camp over at St. John's School on Cooper Street, easy access to downtown, beautiful facility, lots of green space, and we've just been thrilled to partner with them.
Great. Appreciate you coming over, and Jeff, thanks for coming all the way over from Metro Detroit to be with us today.
Yeah, thank you both.
Appreciate it.
Jeff Havranek is Metro Detroit Regional Director for Granger, and Jackson YMCA CEO, Shawna Tello. Thanks so much. More of the morning show coming up.